Sing sing, walk it up. Walk it up, sing sing. Walk it up, sing sing. It says a 44, and this blue car was turning when it drove by me. It's a 10, and it's right at the start of the bridge. It's like right at the edge of the river. Actually, this white truck was in front of me with the blue that was turning with the red, silver with the black. Or I think it's tan actually. Is it tan? I think it was synced. And he's walking up. He's gonna walk it up sync. And he's walking up sync. Oh, it's a B8. I thought it was an 88. This car came out in front of me at the same time. 33, walking up sync. 33, walking up sync. I saw a whitey right here. 33, walking up sync. Walking up. Walking up, walking up. Oh! Walking up sync. I'm standing here, go. I'm standing on the street. I'm standing, holding my phone down, looking directly at my shoes. And I'm standing here. And I'm standing here. Like, I'm just standing here. Like, I'm just standing here, bro. I'm just standing here. Here's a one light whitey. Walk it up, sync. Walk it up, walk it up. He's walking up. I just went to the library and there's this guy walking by me right when I walked in the front door, or like he's coming up. You know, I have like 3 doors when you walk in. He's like walking up through the 3rd door when I walk through it. And he's just staring directly at me the whole time. And he's walking up sync. And I was just literally out loud. I'm just like, walking up sync. I've just been walking around just because it makes me laugh. And it just brings joy to my life. And I just be cracking myself up. Just being like, walking up sync. I just be like, walk it up. There's nobody behind me on the path, and there's nobody in front of me on the path. The car's back there, I'm sure. I'm sure they're stalking. They're not on the path, though. So I'm just looking at the path, and there's no stalkers. They're all gone. They're not stalking anymore. They're done forever. There's someone running over there. They got an orange shirt on. Were they walking up sync? Jogging up sync. Jogging up, jogging up. I don't see any cars over there right now. That's weird. Usually a bunch of cars driving by. There's gonna be one right at the path, I think. There's a black car and a silver car going opposite directions next to me. And I heard a truck beeping. I think was synced with them. There's usually a ton of cars over there. And they be walking up sync. Rolling up sync. Rolling up. Pulling up sync. This is a nice day though. Sun's out. It's a beautiful day outside. Got the beautiful trees around me. Giving me some oxygen. Get some sunlight. Walking up. I think I see stalkered up things in front of me, and I hear these engine sounds that might be stalkered up, but I'm not sure right now. But this white truck definitely looks stalkered up here, and then this white SUV was here, and then like he's sinking over there, I think, and then I don't know. I think they're walking up sync. But definitely when I get to the street, I'm gonna know. They're gonna be right there, walk up sync. I think that white van was one there. There's a cop. Is he one? This whitey was getting to the end of the bridge when the cop was at that end of the bridge, and then he's meeting a white truck, and I think she was walking by me synced with the cop. Now that I think about it. And then here's a red shirt. Is it gonna walk up sync? Here's a green car right now. And then he's meeting a whitey over there. Got some chemtrail clouds up here. Got some regular looking clouds over there. Some blue skies over here. Got whitey over here right now. Walking up sync. Walking up. That has a 777. There's black and silver right there. I don't know. I always see those stalking me though. That red van. Walking up sync. Here's a green car at the end of the bridge. Oh, it's a black car. This is at the same time though. It's at the end of the bridge. He's turning in front of me as this drives by me. And then he's turning in front of me again right now. And then that has a 64 and it's probably turning in front of me right here. Walking up sync. And then red and red. And then He's got a B9. And then walk it up. And then walk it up. I see it. I think it was a Whitey truck over there. I think it was silver, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, silver. Right when the Whitey turns, there's a siren starting. And then I think that car was sinking with the car behind it. Oh, is it gonna drive by me? Is the siren gonna drive by me? Is he walking up to me? This Whitey just turned to park when those stalked me. I see Whiteys in front of me right here. Here's the ambulance. It's like almost the corner of his house too, but it's definitely right there. And it looks like he's sinking with the Reds and the Whitey. Looks like he's sinking with the Reds and the Whitey. Walk it up. Corner. Sing sing. Corner. This white truck just turned right now. Sing sing. Sing sing. This person's walking up. I think they're gonna open the door right now when the white truck drives by. And then I saw a car drive out in front of me. When that green car drove by me, I think it was synced. And then I was walking up synced. And they walking up synced. And walking up. And they walking up. Sing sing. I think this car has one light. It's got the one light. Sing sing. Just coming back out of the doors. Are you gonna sing? It wasn't right next to me, but I feel like it's gonna sing. She's gonna get in a tan. She's gonna get in a tan right here. Where they sing. She's gonna start it right here. Did you hear it start? It was like sing. Durr. Walk it up. Sing. Durr, durr. The tan car just turned right now. I saw a Whitey over there and a Whitey over there, and then I see silver, and then I see these people walking. They probably walking up. I don't know if they were walking up. But I see a white van in front of me and this other car behind me, like right before it. And it was at the corner of the building where they sing. So one of them was a stalker. I don't know if they both were stalkers, but definitely one of them. This is the stalker, and he's sing. Oh! And they sing, and they go, oh! Walking up. He's backing up right now. Backing up. Backing up. Sing, sing. And then I see a guy walking with a red shirt. Is he in the sink? He's getting out of the car right now. He's closing the door right there. Let's see, is the red shirt guy sinking? Is he gonna sink? Is he gonna sink? Is he walking up? Walking up, sink. Walking up, sink. Sink, sink. Walking up, sink, sink, sink. Walking up, sink, sink. This door just opened. Yeah, just want to come walk around, get some sunlight, record a few stalkers as they're walking up. So they just don't stop walking up. He's gonna walk back to his car now at the alley. Gonna get up. Is he gonna open the door sink with the whitey turning or something? Whoa, what's gonna happen? Silver car when the black car drives by me. This is coming out with that and the whitey in front of me. This truck is in front of me with that, and they walking up seat. And they don't stop walking up seat. I know it's annoying how I keep going walking up seat, but just think about it. They just be walking up seat. Right? That's how annoying they are. Just imagine if someone just kept saying walk up seat 100 times in a row. That's how annoying. That's how annoying they are. It's like somebody is just meeting me at an intersection, at every intersection, and being like walk up seat. It's like, bro, why do you keep meeting me at the intersection and saying walking up seat? And then he's just like walking up seat. This 44 just pulled up to turn in this drive-through right now and I'm walking by it. I think that was a really late whitey. And this tan car is pulling out as he stops at the intersection right now. Walking up seat. And then they started driving when they drove by me, I think. Walk it up. This car is walking up, sing. This car came out back there when the whitey drove in front of me. And then he's gonna pull up with this other car. Tail lift, walk it up. This car just pulled up right now. Walking up scene. Are they gonna be walking up scene? Is it walking up scene? Walking up scene. I see red cars behind the whitey. Do you see them? Sink. Sink, sink. Oh, da, da. I see red with the red. That was with the red behind the whitey before. Red. I think these are the black and silver. I just imagine if every intersection there's guys meeting you. There's a guy in a black car and there's a guy in a silver car, and they're pulling up and they're like, honk, honk, walking up scene. And you're like, why do you keep honking and saying walking up scene? And they're like, honk, honk, walking up scene. And they're like, I'm not honking and saying walking up scene. And then they're like, honk, honk, walking up scene. This tan car. This tan car over there just turned right now. I didn't catch it, I don't think. What if I go this way? Are they walking up? Are they still walking up? This blue car just turned right now. And I don't know, but at some point again, they're gonna be walking up sink right in front of me, and they're gonna be like, sink, sink. She was scratching her head in that car, and it was almost there. They're doing the hand behind the head thing. These birds, and it's green. Sink. This door, sink. People going indoor next to me, sink. Right at the crosswalk even, sink, sink. I'm just walking by this guy as this white truck drives by. I don't know if it was a sink. This has a 77 here. Sink, sink. Oh. This guy's getting in a white truck. Like, went into the truck there, and he's taking his shirt off here as a white car drives behind him. And then, walking up, sink. Walking up. And then walking up, sink. That car has a 77. This is tan, and it's probably all stalkers, and this is a stalker, and they're walking up, sink. Is this gonna drive right now? Yup. Right as this started to drive, they're both red. I see red over there. I think he was one, and a person is walking up to the intersection when I walk up to the center of the street. Are they gonna get across when I get across? Walking up, scene. Sing, sing. Sing, sing. Sing, sing. I think I see silver cincolators. I think I see more scintillated cars. I think one's coming up right here to scintillate. Scintillated. And this white truck turned at the same time, I think. And sink. That one was there, and then the other one was there. And then this one's here. And then they sink. And that black car just turned in the parking lot over there. The one that was scintillated. Scintillated. Sanctificated, bro. Sanctified. Sanctificatolated. Duh. Sanctificatolated did. I heard a noise over there. I don't know if it was sockered up. Those are sockered up. I heard a noise in this store, and then I look over, and there's someone with a red shirt, and then I think they have red shirts like as their business shirt, but like she was right there in front of the door. I think she was doing a sink. And I hope this guy walking with the one hand in his pocket doesn't sink. But usually when I see a guy walking all the way across the parking lot with one hand in his pocket, he's gonna sink. Sink. These are always synced. Is he synced again? And then I heard a car honk when I walked by this door. I don't know if it was the car that turned or what, but I don't know. There's this loud car with his arm out the window right now, and that motorcycle engine was farting when he drove behind me. He was farting with his motorcycle engine, and he was like, sink, He was like, walking up. Walking up, sink. I'm gonna see a car coming. I think he turned like right before there in front of me. There's a white truck, and I hear a guy, I think, in that garage talking when I walk up. And wasn't talking before. And I think I heard what he said. I think he was like, walking up, sink. Something like that. Or he was like, oh, I'm stock tarted. Oh, sink. I hear a train horn. Walking up. Now I don't hear the train horn. I hear an engine sound right before that, and then I saw a stalker back there right after it that's always stalking. So, just saying. It's kind of a nice peaceful day though right now. It's train horn again. Did you hear it? It's like, huh? He's like, huh? Sing sing. He's honking right there. Do you hear him? He just does the little short honks. He's honking right here. Do you hear him? Whitey's behind the Whiteys, I think. Truck, dog barking, car that looks synced. I think it's the one that came out of the house next to me, probably. That car over there took off. I don't know. He's got one arm out the window of his Whitey truck. Just looks synced, don't it? This car is driving by as this car is pulling up. And it just looks synced. Everything always looks synced. It just always looks synced. It's just like, sing sing! Train horn. Did you hear it? And then it's right there. Train horn. Do you hear it? Do you hear the train horn at all these synced up places? He's like, sing sing! I hope you can hear the train horn. Because he'd be like, sing sing! It's really obvious. It's really obvious if you can hear it. But like now, I don't, well, that was at the corner of that building, I guess. Like sometimes it would just be honking randomly, but like back there, he was honking at all sync places. But they'll definitely always start it up synced, and then they'll just sync at different places. They'll honk randomly, like in between. And then he'll do the little short honks, like I said. He'll just be like, honk, at a crosswalk or whatever. And then he'll be like, oh, sing sing. And he high fives himself. And then he jerks off and goes to sleep. There's a car starting right now. There's this car pulling up when this car pulls up, and this one, the one that started, is gonna come out synced. He's gonna be walking up synced. He's slowly driving out, and he's driving out right here, and he's gonna drive by. Right here with green, and then these people just got across the street. Like there's a guy here, there was a guy here, and there was a guy here that were both walking this way, and they both got across the street right there. Train horn. Train horn, haha. Walking up sync. It's slowing down. Is it gonna turn right now? This is pulling up right now. Sing, sing. That has a 22, and that whitey pulled up to turn right when he drove by me. And that has a 42. And loud car behind me. Tan truck, you know. Walking up St. This car is parked. The alley. I don't know what's happening right now. Are they walking up St? Are they gonna be walking up? There's a car honking right now, and he's getting out of a silver car as a silver car drove behind him, and then a silver car drove in front of him. And then he's also got a red shirt, I think, and he's going back in the car right now. And then he's closing the door at the center of the street. And then he's walking up St. He's walking up St. There's a tan car turning. And 22. And walking up St. He's gonna go in the door St. And he's gonna go in the door right now. Unlock the door right when I walk by his truck. Walking up St. right now with the tan car. Walking up St. He's got a red hat and a blue car. Walking up St. And then the blue car met a red car, I think. And then there's another red car. Oh. And then there's another red car. It's coming out right there. And I think I saw another red car behind it. And then that's red right there. And then there's another red car coming out with it. Holy shit. Holy fucking shit, bro. Walking up St. Walking up. 2, 3, 4 license plate. Walking up. Walking up St.